Welcome back, everybody, to another installment of the Three Dudes podcast.
Broden always turns these into like payment plans when he does the intro.
An installment?
Yeah.
What do you want me to call them? Episode?
It's like episode would be good.
Volume.
It's like a lease payment.
Chapter?
Like we get 60 months worth of these episodes and then we're done.
Yeah, 4 easy payments.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyways, this is episode 38.
Poor guy just shot his intro down.
Yeah. Well, last week you murdered him in the middle of his.
Me?
That's all right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Killed me.
That's all right.
I
think it was warranted though.
This time.
I suppose we should say our names.
Usually the person that does the intro does that.
That's Easton Bennett. And I'm Broden Wonderlick.
Why didn't you say my name?
I thought you were gonna.
I'm Liam Owens.
Sorry.
I don't know why we gave him the notes. Come on, bro.
Never should have.
Put some pep in your step here.
What's wrong?
Nothing.
Do you still care about this?
Oh man. I'm nervous.
It's all right.
You
We
gotta
got another live audience
yeah.
member, the second of all time.
I feel like he's staring daggers through me right
Toronto
now.
Tyler's in the audience, guys. We're gonna also maybe
Wait, you drove from Toronto?
No, from Seattle.
Oh, wow.
Did you turn Chinese there for a second?
That's so far.
Yeah,
Anyways, how was you guys do anything special this week or
We'll
weekend?
talk about it off the show.
Years?
No. It's a joke from the beginning when I said we'll talk about it on the show.
Oh.
I threw back to you. Yeah. My weekend was good. I just did a lot of stuff around my house. Nothing really to write home about, Broden. What about you? Watch the Twins. That's why we're wearing the Twins jersey here. Twins are 3-0, baby.
That was really fun. Yeah, baseball started on Thursday, and I've been all over that, watching it nonstop.
Liam, big sports guy. You're probably all over it.
Huge. They're 3-0.
Yeah.
I'm hyped up. Who was I just talking about? Were we at the bar and I was talking to your dad? It was me and you, and we were talking to Jason, and I said something about some sports team, and he agreed with me, and you were immediately upset because you were like, stop. He doesn't know shit about sports. You're like, don't buy into him.
Hey, you just got to know enough to be able to bullshit people.
And
exactly.
Then
and I do. It's perfect. I don't know how. I managed to do it every single time.
Let's keep it general.
Well, that's what Jason turned and said. I watched the podcast. I know you don't know shit.
It's like those business emails. It's like, we'll circle back on this.
Yeah.
All of those general terms that can be used in anything.
Just very broad, but also kind of
Suspicious.
There you go.
specific to the situation. Now you can try that word now.
Yeah.
Good weekend on you though. Just getting stuff done around the house. It takes a little load off your shoulders.
Needed a reset weekend for sure. Last few weekends have been just, all over the map.
Yeah.
It's good to just not leave your house. I did go to China Star.
Why?
Yeah, that's what I asked too. Kind of got looped into it. I thought I was going to the truck stop and then the vehicle pulled into China Star. So it was a pleasant surprise.
Who took you?
My birth parents.
Pleasant surprise. Going to China Star.
Yeah, it wasn't that pleasant after I finished.
What was
I
the
feel like
occasion?
Saturday.
Did you say something mean to your parents so they just wanted to punish you or what?
No, my dad really wanted to go. He's been thinking about it for a year. And then my mom's super against it. It's almost like the left and right politics. Yeah, it's like for China Star, not for it. And then my sister's like, oh, that sounds good. And my dad latched onto it. Next thing you know, we're eating General Tso's chicken.
Not good.
I feel like you smell like that place when you leave it.
I wouldn't doubt that for a second.
Yeah.
Do you have any repercussions afterwards?
No, fell asleep earlier than I would have liked to.
Not bad.
No toilet
positive
trips?
repercussion.
No, not even today either. So
Oh, it's doing the reverse on you. It's doing the
It's
reverse.
gonna be days now.
a lot of cheese in their food.
Maybe they turned over a new leaf now after failing 5 health inspections. They're really good.
Maybe, yeah. Because that's what I was thinking when we pulled in the parking lot. I'm like, I remember this place not being open for a while.
A few times.
Yeah, that's right, though. They run a tight ship over there.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about you, Liam? What did you do this weekend?
I also had Chinese food on Saturday. I worked. So worked all day Saturday. And then,
Did you actually have Chinese food?
yeah, we went to the Chinese place in Newtown.
Oh.
So very reputable. I'm sure it's a
Birds
great
of a feather.
place. Yeah. Only ate about half of it because it was disgusting. And
Is it that China Express place?
yeah.
It was,
Yeah, it was bad. It
Yeah.
was not good.
That'll happen.
that's like the armpit of restaurants.
Chinese do know how to make donuts, though.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Those powdered sugar donuts.
Oh,
I'd almost
little tiny ones.
No, they're about yay big.
I
would almost take you to China Star and pay for your buffet to have you eat 7 of those donuts.
I probably would.
That's good, huh?
I ate 4.
Might be one of the few edible things on the trays.
It's good. Their sushi was really good. I won't.
Oh god.
Yeah. Anyways, enough about Chinese food.
Yeah.
Let's do Chinese episode.
We could. Today I went for a little run. Talking about our weekend.
Yeah.
Feeling good.
You went for a run.
Yeah.
Is that out of the norm for you?
Really out of the norm. Yeah. I've gone for about 3 these past 2 weeks.
Did someone take
Feeling
something from
spry.
you and you were forced into a run?
Not really, no.
Are you running from something?
Yeah, I think that's why anyone runs.
Oh.
Just a lot of just
Demons.
built up. Yeah, just demons. Yeah.
I promise.
There's no other reason to. Really.
Yeah.
I promised after I quit playing sports, so after high school, that I would never run for fun ever again.
You went. I don't know how often you really ran in sports, so you went for just a high speed jog.
Yeah, I didn't like to do it, and I still don't like to do it. So I definitely wouldn't do it for fun.
Yeah, running's not.
It's not fun
for me.
But I wouldn't just do it whimsically. Is that a word?
It is now.
Okay.
You and Oscar Pistorius could be friends.
Is that the dude that
killed his wife?
Yeah.
Girlfriend. Has
legless.
no legs.
Legless.
Yeah. He's an Olympian though. He's got the attach on legs.
A Paralympian.
Killed his wife.
Yes. Killed his girlfriend.
Yeah.
Wow.
I think he was just in the news actually. He's convicted of it. Or no, he served half his sentence and he asked for parole and they told him no. Yep. 26 years he got. Which seems light for murder. Murder. Yeah.
I think if you kill somebody out of cold blood, you should probably just stay in there for a little while.
Imagine. That sounds like a life sentence. Yeah.
Speaking of life sentences, you see that dude that was in prison for a life sentence and he died and they brought him back. He said he technically served his life sentence and he wants out.
Did they let him out? Oh,
no.
He's just requesting that? Technically, yeah, I'd fake my own death. You have some people that get like 12 life sentences though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to pull a cat in there.
All right, let's get into this week's topic.
Yeah. What are we talking about?
Artificial intelligence, also known as AI.
Yep.
Nice.
I thought you were going to say something right there. I was waiting for you.
I did.
The Allen Iverson comment.
Nice.
Yeah.
I thought he was going to say something, but yeah. Anyways, so the 1940s, since the development of the digital computer in the 1940s, it has been demonstrated that computers can be programmed to carry out very complex tasks such as discovering proofs for mathematical theorems or playing chess or developing medicines.
Before we get into the weeds of AI, I think I want to know your guys' thoughts on it from the rip. Before we learn the facts that Broden's going to present to us.
Awesome.
You're a fan?
Super cool. I'm a huge fan. It's
just because it makes your life easier or what?
It doesn't make my life. I've never used it. I have.
Use it every day.
We'll talk about that later because I don't know how. But as far as like the crazy advancements that we've made with it, I mean, obviously there's some stuff that's like pretty scary. I mean, you've talked about like, I'm sure you're going to talk about it on there, like the one like Facebook made one and it became so sentient that it was like
sentient.
Yeah.
Good.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And it like, so obviously, when it's sentient, like it realized that it's a being. So it's like, don't turn off the computer. Like you're going to kill me.
Didn't Boston Dynamics, is that the AI company that's making the one that runs on the little thing and then picks stuff up?
Yeah.
Doing
like the soldier one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's fake. Because
it's fake. It's a robot.
Yeah, but
you think it's fake?
No, I think it's the whole soldier thing. I think that's a little far fetched. Like I saw some video where it was holding AR, and it was scanning between two guys with hoods over their head.
Yeah,
and it like deciphered which one was which, and then it shot the other one. And I was like, okay, there's no way we're actually doing.
So
this.
yeah, there was a real man and then a mannequin, each dressed in the same clothes, had a black bag over their head. And he was pointing the rifle at both of them, deciding which one was the mannequin. And he had it at the human's head for like the longest time and then just went, nope, that, and shot the mannequin.
Picked the wrong one.
Who volunteers for that kind of stuff?
But at the same, I don't know. At the same time, it's so, you can't possibly fuck that up if they're laced with thermal imaging. Because a mannequin's going to have 0 thermals and a real person's going to have tons.
Yeah. Right.
So.
But would you still volunteer?
But you could still, fuck no. Why?
For what amount of money would you have to get paid for a robot to point a gun at your head? Hopefully it doesn't shoot you.
Do I get to point one back at him?
If it shoots you, you can.
iRobot.
If it shoots me, yeah. If it blows my head off my shoulders, then
you get
It's like that guy gets another shot.
You can throw the reverse card, Uno card at him.
What amount of money to have that Boston Dynamics robot?
Point a rifle at your head.
I would do it for $1 million.
$1 million? Okay, what if I gave you $900,000? Would you do it for that?
We're not doing
So your
this.
number's not $1 million.
We're not doing this. You're gonna talk me down to like.
Yep,
$40.
that's how you do it. It's like I'll do it for $500.
I mean,
Really,
why
how-
wouldn't
yeah.
you? Either you get $500 and you get to walk away,
What if you
or
get,
you just
what if you
die
ask
and
for
you don't
more?
got to go to work.
Yeah, best case scenario, he picks the wrong guy.
Best case scenario.
Yeah.
yeah.
You don't have to go to work on Monday. Your parents, girlfriend, wife probably get some sort of insurance payout.
Yeah.
Win-win.
Or
Yeah,
I could stay alive.
I'm a fan of
Worth it.
Yes.
Broden, you a fan of
Getting
AI?
out here.
Yeah. I think to some extent.
I don't know if I'm
But-
a fan of it to the point where it's building a military, but it giving me like answers on how to write a cold email is cool.
Or just writing it for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty sweet. Well, and there's lots more to AI than just like the ones that do that kind of stuff.
They give you answers.
Right.
Yeah, there's tons.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that
Cool.
later.
Get
Yeah,
into
we
it.
will. So intelligence is defined as the ability to acquire and apply knowledge and skills.
So technically, if I'm playing NHL 2023, the AI, that's the computer I'm playing against.
Yeah.
That's okay. It's artificially intelligent.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But only to a degree.
And it's only
Unless I
intelligent.
change the sliders.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's only intelligent if it's playing against you. If it's the one on your team for NHL at least,
It is not
the ones
it
playing on
sucks.
your team are brain dead. Artificially stupid is what
artificially
they,
intelligent.
Yeah.
That's actually the proper unintelligent. Is that a word?
Yeah, it's unintelligent.
Artificially.
De-intelligent.
Let's do an episode on AU.
artificial unintelligence.
Yeah.
Us one day.
AU, the Australian dollar.
Is it an AU?
AUD. That's what the acronym for it is.
Oh.
Yeah.
Speaking of the dollar's like tanking right now. It's
Yeah, now that we
going for a first round draft pick.
I think it was China and somebody else. China, like Brazil, stopped using the American dollar.
India too.
Yeah.
We're fucked, boys.
Me
Yeah.
too. Ran out of them.
I got a 10 in my center console. If you need it, let me know.
$10 bill.
It's my last one.
Do you guys know off the top of your head the presidents on each bill?
George Washington is on
Well,
the
you
one.
know them, so let's not do that.
Yeah.
Bro, Liam, let's have you try.
George Washington,
Which one? On which one?
the one.
Okay.
Lamar
five.
Jackson,
is on the 5.
the 5.
That's right. Who's on the 10? Harriet Tubman. There
Just
you
saw
go.
it. Nah,
Good
I don't know.
It's not a president.
Who? Harriet Tubman wasn't a president? I know that. No, that's
No, it's not a president on the 10.
on the 10? Oh, it's
Yeah.
not.
No.
Really? Who is it?
Bro, you tell him.
Alexander Hamilton.
No, I know.
He was the playwright.
Actually? No, he wasn't.
No, he was not.
That was Alexander Graham Bell.
That was no.
Work it in there. You always
That
do.
yeah, that's my uncle.
Yeah.
It is for real. Him and Edward Longshanks is my grandpa, King Edward.
Is that a
Longshanks.
pirate?
No, he's a king.
He was a
King of the pirates.
Yeah, he was on that ship with Jack Sparrow. Yeah, but Sir Edward Longshanks or King Edward Longshanks, something like that. It's like my 12th grandpa down the line.
Really?
Yeah.
Your royalty.
What a great
I had
last
no
name,
idea.
Longshanks.
I'm related to Bob Dylan.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't believe that.
I promise you.
Do you have proof of it?
Yeah, I do.
That's where he got that
I
shirt.
don't actually. Yeah, he was the
Lead singer of Guns N'
lead
Roses.
fan
Yeah.
of Bob Dylan is good. Okay.
I never said he wasn't.
Yeah, well, you're kind of dragging down my
So
family
how are you
member
related
there.
to him?
It's my grandma's second cousin.
Oh, so do you see my Christmas?
No.
How sick would that be?
If Bob Dylan walked in, I'd have to pretend I'd have to play it cool.
You'd probably have to make him play you a song.
Yeah.
Prove it's him.
Are you?
Would you have a
actually.
guitar ready?
I've
I've been waiting for the fake Bob
I don't
Dylan
even
to
know
walk
where I
in.
could get a guitar.
Prove it.
Where you could get one?
Yeah.
There's
Jacobson's
one in our
Music.
house.
Is there? Oh,
Yes.
there is. Yeah,
There's
Liam has a
two.
guitar.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's 2.
You have a riff off, Liam versus Bob Dylan.
Should I hand him like the Guitar
if he's
Hero
faking
guitar and be
real
like,
quick.
is this really you? And pull up one of his songs and have him play it on Guitar Hero.
Yeah.
Watch this. Expert with his
I'm
eyes
the real
closed.
Bob Dylan.
Yeah.
So I play it better than you.
He's like, do you have a real guitar I could use? No.
That is a real guitar.
We do these
man.
5 colored buttons, actually.
I just saw this TikTok. It was South Park where all the kids were playing Guitar Hero, and then their dad Stan walks in and he goes, "Check this out." And he brings out his actual guitar with the amp and he plays most of the songs. And they're like, "Get out of here. That's so dumb. Nobody cares you can actually play."
The real guitar.
I know.
Boring.
Do you guys think animals are intelligent? Like a beaver or something?
I think that bunny I tried to trap in my yard is pretty intelligent.
I'd say.
Did it get away from you a lot?
Once, for sure. Haven't seen it since. I think he's smart enough to know not to come back.
Oh, so he's intelligent.
Intelligent, yeah. Tried to give it lettuce.
How'd that go?
I just told you it didn't go well. He didn't take the lettuce. He thought. I think
I
he
thought
thought
maybe
about
he
it.
did, but you didn't trap him.
He
No, you can
probably
see-
saw the rifle he had pointed at the
His lettuce.
No.
Standing 5 feet away
Yeah.
with a shotgun, just waiting.
Yeah, I'm like, take that lettuce. No, but now he lives under my shed, I think.
That's nice.
My parents always get like a family of rabbits under their shed. And then when they used to have a cat,
Yeah.
go out there and just mutilate the babies every winter.
Jesus
My
Christ.
mom would like start crying.
God, it's Broden's mom sending him in. He's like, release the hounds.
Just throwing the cat out there. Go fuck those rabbits up.
Yeah.
And
Rabbits,
it's the
I don't
dude-
know.
The dude
Rabbits-
from COD Zombies. Fetch me their
Rabbits
souls.
are like, I think they're like glorified rats. They are, what's the word?
Dirty?
Pests?
Pests we're getting
Varmints?
at, but vermin.
There you go.
I don't know. It's like, it's a rodent. That's the word I was looking for. A bunny's a rodent.
I'm
I
pretty
think.
sure.
I don't think so.
A rabbit's a
I
rodent.
think it's in the same
Nathan?
classification.
If you can remember the
Whatever,
phone
if it's
passcode
a
Nathan,
genus
if
or
you could, he's
species
like,
or-
where's my phone?
in his hand.
Yeah. I think it is a rodent though. It's just a cool looking one.
Yeah. You're probably right. They'd probably live in a sewer. If they could.
No, they live under my shed.
Harboring fugitives.
Yeah, but no, they're a lot quicker than I thought too. Rabbits are.
Yeah.
Hmm.
How did you think
What
you'd just
gave it
be able
away?
to beat it in a foot race or something?
Thought I could catch it.
No.
I know. I found out the hard way. I couldn't catch it on foot.
Should have had cleats on.
Could have then ripped through
Really,
the yard.
really
Yeah.
laced up for
I did
it.
slip, or I would have had it.
Were you saying that rabbits were rodents?
Yes.
They're not.
Okay. That's boring.
Different hands or something.
Different hands.
What are they actually?
Good question.
We'll let you find that. He's like, that's gonna
What's
Come
take
back next week.
That's
and see
gonna
if he's
take
got
me a
that
couple-
figured
What
out.
is it called? It's not genealogy when you're talking about
what
like,
they are.
like the animals. Yeah.
It's a mammal.
It is.
Is it?
So it's the same as a whale
Yeah.
in the same
Technically.
family.
A rabbit is a whale, yeah.
Could they
Rabbits are
breed?
just land whales.
Interspecies breeding? A rabbit and a whale?
Yeah, what would that make if
What would you call it?
Rail.
Nice.
Wabbit? And then we
Elmer,
put
that was
Fudd.
Elmer
Yeah.
Fudd right there.
He was the original, yeah. Maybe that's really what he was doing. He was hunting wabbits. Which are different than rabbits.
Yeah.
Well, we got to the bottom of that.
Circle
cartoon.
back to
Animals,
So
they have to be
animals-
intelligent. Yeah.
think they exhibit forms of intelligence.
Some.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
My 3 dogs my parents have aren't. So I think it depends on the animal.
Who's raising them?
Yeah. If
You
they're
don't
raising
like-
if they're raising themselves out in the wild, I think they're more intelligent. No, it depends. Because if you really train your dog well,
Yeah, like the videos I've seen of like cattle dogs or like sheep dogs, like herding animals.
Yeah.
They crazy smart.
yeah, they're doing the. Broden walks into his ACT test and is just sitting next to him in a tie. Like, hey, I
Holy shit.
was like, are you a sheepdog?
Yeah.
I am. My owner sends me here.
Yeah. I was really stressed. You worried? Yeah, a little bit. I'm sitting next to a dog.
Anyway, so the theory and development of computer systems able to perform tasks normally requiring human intelligence. Some examples would be visual perception, speech recognition, decision making, and translation between languages. Although there are no AIs that can perform a wide variety of tasks an ordinary human can do at the same level, some AIs can match humans in specific tasks like medical diagnosis and voice recognition.
I think next time we're going to have to do bullet points on those notes.
Too much reading?
I lost you after. Like, did you lose them?
What are we talking about?
Oh, man.
It was.
This
No, you're
episode's
talking.
going to
No,
be a wash.
I heard you. No, you're talking about how artificial. It can't mimic what people do, but it's better in specific tasks.
Yeah.
So, I mean, voice recognition, I mean, I imagine it could be programmed to, it's a frequency.
Right.
It's a pattern. So it just knows.
So they're not good at everything, but like if you picked one thing out of there and you programmed it, it could do better than a human could at that one thing.
That's kind of like, I think in China, going back to China again, I think they pick their kids early on that you're going to do this forever.
They do. I'm pretty sure they do.
So they're the first out of AI.
They, like throughout high school, they give them tests, and how they place in certain areas of the test decides what classes they're going to take. And you're a mechanic, you're going to be a lawyer. Yeah.
It just makes sense.
Which is
Maybe
kind
we
of smart.
should move to that. Yeah. Would you guys have liked that if someone just plugged you into
100%.
something?
If I was already good at it, then it just, why not? Now I'm doing more things that are just going to make me better at this thing that I'm already good at.
Mm-hmm.
What if you're really good at like carpet cleaning?
I'm going to be the best fucking carpet cleaner this side of the Mississippi. I mean, show me some carpet and I'm in there.
And I'm in that. Yeah. That makes sense.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'd like to be pegged, pigeonholed.
Okay.
Pegged as a person that, bad cutoff spot.
Guess, how would you know? How much money would I have to give you to get?
So really, Easton would do it for $40.
Yeah, that's what I'm hearing.
So if you're working me down.
Yeah. Oh, I would be.
Gross.
You poor guy.
Good for you, man.
You just cursed with that.
Yeah.
So,
grammar matters. I would have thrown a comma in there.
yeah, what is it, that one? Let's eat grandma and
Let's eat grandma.
Yeah. Machine learning, the use and development of computer systems that are able to learn and adapt without following explicit instructions by using algorithms and statistical models to analyze and draw inferences from patterns in data.
Broden probably loved this episode, Liam.
Yeah. We cannot keep giving this fucking guy layups on episodes, dude. It's incredible.
He's like, what do you guys think about that?
You guys think I
And
just
we're like,
wrote this from memory or something?
Probably. I wouldn't be surprised
No,
at
but
all. You just
There had
sat,
to be some research.
you just popped your limitless pill and you sat in front of the keyboard and just everything you know about
That'd be
AI
so
came
cool to do.
pouring out.
NZ42, NZT,
Yeah.
48.
Yeah.
Something
That is,
like that.
That's one of my favorite shows, Limitless.
Yep.
This show or the
The
movie?
movie.
The movie's really good. I never watched the TV show.
If
But
it was Bradley Cooper in the show, I watched a few seasons of the show. It was pretty good. Back in my TV watching days, when I didn't have a job.
Oh,
It's
and
like
then,
your unemployed friend at a 2 p.m. on Tuesday afternoon.
oh,
What are you doing? I'm at work.
I'm watching Limitless, the show. Have you seen it?
I've never seen it.
Yeah, me neither.
did you watch the one with Scarlett Johansson? That one where she took that pill?
For one reason, yeah.
What?
Which one is it?
I
Scarlett
forget. It's
Johansson.
called
It's called Lucy.
Yep. Really good. Morgan
Yeah.
Freeman's in it. Does a good job.
It's all right.
I'm going to watch it.
Yeah. Scarlett Johansson's in it.
she's a
so
great
If you do
actress.
get bored, you will have an hour and a half of something.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's a great actress.
Really good.
Yeah.
Almost as good as Madeline Klein.
But you have a girlfriend.
Good grief.
I do, by all means. And I love my girlfriend.
Do you think if you had one celebrity hall pass female, what would it be? And you know what? You can say it.
I have a girlfriend. I mean, why would I even?
I'll say mine. Broden, you first, though. Broden's like, could I switch to a guy?
Oh,
Because I probably would, Ryan Reynolds.
Oh, for
if
sure.
you had to.
Mine would be Shakira.
Really?
Yeah. Oof.
Wow. Wait, I thought, hang on.
We're
Any celebrity?
Yeah. Well, yeah.
You really put me on the spot.
Yeah, even deceased if you want.
Dude, I don't
It's
know.
like Michael Jackson.
There's I don't
Too
know.
old for him.
That changes the playing field.
I've always had a crush on Sandra Bullock, but I don't know.
Really?
If I had one hall pass, I can't say.
Sandra
I'm
Bullock
not gonna
reminds
do-
me of Sarah Palin, so.
Also not bad looking.
I guess I could see that drawn connection
Yeah.
a little bit.
What'd you pick? Don't beat around the bush. here.
Oh, well, I was going to say, and then you
Okay.
immediately started right back up.
I just want to know you're
somebody
so
pulled
bad.
your ripcord and you're going. Anna de Armas.
Oh,
Hands
God.
down.
Can I take mine back?
Yeah.
Right? That's what I'm saying. Anna de Armas. There's Madeline Klein, Scarlett Johansson.
Dua
What
Lipa.
about,
how do you-
Lipa's got a soft spot for me.
Selma Hayek.
Mm.
Yeah. Who's that one?
Betty
Latina?
White.
No.
No.
Betty White.
From
That's her.
Modern Family.
Sofia Vergara.
Yeah.
Mm.
Jesus.
You're getting in trouble.
Yeah. Gotta change topics. We're gonna have a-
Yeah.
But I do have a girlfriend. So,
Happily
yeah, oh yeah,
and respectfully.
Oh yeah.
oh yeah, yeah.
Respectfully.
Yeah,
Okay.
she's hot. Go on. What
There are a number of different forms of learning that AIs use. The simplest is trial and error. The program might,
That's what we use too.
yeah, it's pretty simple. You give that one like a kid. You let the kid do something, they realize it doesn't work, then
Yeah.
tell them to do it again differently.
All right. Trial and error.
That's one we would use on you, I think.
I
The
don't
simplest
know if it
form.
worked, but- Yep.
The simple memorizing of individual items and procedures is relatively easy to implement on a computer. More challenging is the problem of implementing what is called generalization and involves applying past experience into analogous situations.
So that's what I was wondering, because I'm pretty sure I read somewhere that AI knows what it is able to learn now is because it just does everything wrong first until it finds the right answer. So
Me too.
as far as it's like playing chess, then it rips through every possible scenario in that
Yeah.
chess. And then in this next move,
And then he's
until
like
it
knight
knows that
E5.
this is the only, this is like the 99% win probability move right here.
Right. And then it eventually gets to mate in one or whatever they call it.
Isn't it
Yeah.
kind of cool that going back to the trial and error, that pretty much everything you do in life's trial and error, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Dating,
Absolutely.
trial and error. Drywall, fix a hole in your wall, trial and error.
You did pretty good though.
But next time, I did the trial part and the error part.
Exactly.
It doesn't look terrible. I mean, you drywalled your whole basement, trial and error.
I had help.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Remember
trial
when you
and error.
stabbed me when I was helping you? Handed me a
Yeah, I
knife
do.
with the blade open towards me.
That's a good thing to do though.
Trial and error.
Because then if you ever come at
He's-
me, like if I'm ever like, I'm being friendly and then you all of a sudden get aggressive, I'm ready.
Yeah.
you're protecting yourself.
Yeah.
I respect that.
It's really putting me ahead of you, which at the end of the day, you know, you got to sleep with yourself.
Yeah.
Like it's you at the end of the day. It's just you and your own thoughts and your own life.
Yeah. And apparently you help a guy drywall his basement.
It's just a
tries to
precautionary thing.
Take it your life.
I didn't take it. I was ready to.
I
though.
saw red in your eyes. Like you were willing to watch me breathe my last breath that night.
That's just not that night though. Usually that's how I look at you. I'm like,
You're ready.
a motherfucker. I could get him right
I
now.
can't wait till he comes over here. I'm gonna,
He's so close. I could get him right now.
Hit him with a brick.
He's
Yeah.
not even looking.
Trip you.
I could stuff him in this drywall.
Yeah. I'm always looking for things I could hurt you with. We're on a walk and there's just like
It's
a loose
mostly
piece of
words.
concrete.
We're on a
Yeah.
walk. We're going on a lot of walks together. Yeah.
We're gonna go frolic through a pasture.
Yeah. Me and Broden, our weekly walks.
That's
of these
good. That's
days.
wholesome.
Yeah. Puddles today was the big one.
Speaking of puddles, remember at the fair,
Oh yeah.
this guy was
I'm a puddle
wasted.
fanatic. Love
Oh, you
puddles.
belly flopped into one, didn't you?
No, I didn't belly flop, but I just splashed around.
We were walking out of the Flickertail Gardens. There's a group of girls dressed up.
Have you ever heard anyone call it that?
the Flickertail Gardens. Never.
What do you
Not
call it?
unless
Hey, you
you-
want to go to the Flick? Would
It's
you?
the Flick.
Would you, kind sir,
Well-
like to head over to the Flickertail Gardens?
I'm gonna
I
go
think
ahead.
I think indulging in a little Flickertail Gardens tonight would
I think it's
tickle
right
my
next to
fancy.
Strawberry Fields.
Mm.
They're right next to. Sorry, go ahead,
I'm
bro.
gonna go ahead to. Like, not everybody knows what the flick is.
Anyone
So-
listening probably.
All right, yeah.
So the Flick or
My
Flickertail
bad.
Gardens.
I'll start calling things by their not names.
Try and
We're
learn.
yeah, that's trial and error. Go ahead. You're heading out of the Flickertail Gardens.
Oh yeah, and there's a group of ladies sitting there, standing, talking in a circle, and there's a puddle right in
Were
between.
they in the
them.
puddle?
They were all around it basically, and Liam ran up,
Guarding
very,
it?
very drunk, yeah, kind of.
We're trying to avoid people like
Sentinels.
you.
But and he jumped and splashed this deep ass puddle all over these girls, and just you did that to about 4 different groups of people.
I don't think that's true.
How
You
to
were
pick
wasted.
up women
I don't
101.
think that's true at all. I don't think I had any malice with splish splashing in that puddle whatsoever.
Do you have a weird obsession with water though and being wet? Because I remember I came home one time and
Being
you were
wet for
just
sure.
laying in the grass while it was raining.
Yeah. It's cool.
Are you afraid of drowning?
Clearly
Obviously
not.
Obviously not.
It's like I'm actively trying to.
No, I think you learn. I think you get a chance to learn a lot about yourself when it's raining because a lot of people just run and freak out.
Yeah.
I'll just stand in the rain. Whatever, dude. They're clothes. I'm gonna put them in the dryer and wash them. Whatever.
So what are you learning about yourself though? That you don't care
How
if
much
you're a
water
little
he
wet?
can hold.
You just let the rain just fucking pelt you for a minute. And you're
Like that one song?
This is life. This is it. Feel the rain.
Yeah, there you go. I couldn't think. of it.
Natasha.
Is that Natasha Bedingfield?
I think so, yeah.
I have no idea.
One of my favorites. But yeah, the rain, that's a little weird.
Try it. Try it this summer. When it's
Yeah,
a
but I
nice,
feel
when
like
it's a nice summer,
He seems like the opposite of that person.
he's scared of a lot of things.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah.
it's just water.
That was
It's just falling from a really high place.
I feel like if you have somewhere to be, though, it's not ideal to walk in there you know?
Drenched.
Yeah, it's like, where were you at? He's like, I just took my time outside.
Did you walk here? Yeah.
Around the building a couple times. then I came
Saw
to the
that it was
front door.
raining. Left the truck at home.
Yeah. And then you go into the spiel. You can learn a lot about yourself when
Yeah. As I'm dripping water at this conference, everyone's in suit and ties, just
people
just
bawling.
sobbing.
Yeah.
I walk into a funeral covered and just soaked in water.
you really put to the test that when someone said, "Oh, you would weigh 190 pounds soaking wet."
I said, let's find out.
Yeah. It was raining today, which is funny enough.
I was.
I couldn't believe it. That means it's getting warm out.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Love that. AIs use reasoning to solve stuff, and there's two types of reasoning: inductive reasoning, which is common in science, where data are collected and tentative models are developed to describe and predict future behavior. And then you have deductive reasoning, is common in mathematics and logic, where elaborate structures of irrefutable theorems are built up from a small set of basic rules.
Do you feel like you're in a class, Liam?
Kind of. Do you have any examples?
No, not really.
Next
good.
point.
Yeah. No, I don't. Let's move on.
There's zero AI examples right now you could use to teach us about this.
Well, inductive reasoning. Oh, man, I don't know.
It's all right.
Can you think of some off the top of your head? No, I couldn't.
I didn't write the fucking notes. I don't know. I don't use inductive reasoning. I think I use deductive.
I don't think you
reasoning.
use
So are you
reasoning.
more
Actually,
science?
you do. You're pretty reasonable.
My frontal
person.
lobe's fully developed.
It's gotten there since a
I
couple
thought it
weeks
was
ago.
27.
It's 25.
Yeah.
We just talked about this.
It's 27 for you.
Yeah.
It might be 47.
And
for
with
me.
that comment, it's 28 for you.
Okay. Simmer down.
We're going to tack on a couple of years.
This is the Shit on Broden podcast.
Welcome. Problem solving methods divide into special purpose and general purpose. A special purpose method is made for a particular problem, and general purpose is applicable to a wide variety of problems. One general purpose technique, example for you. Oh, man.
I'm going to cry. God damn, bro. You gotta when me and Liam are empty space filling, you skim those notes and summarize it for us.
That was like 3
I
lines.
know, but it's just so many big words and written so professionally.
Oh, man, you're balling.
Oh God, you look like you're at a funeral.
You
Did you just stand out in the rain for a little bit?
remember 4 hours ago when Broden texted us and said this was gonna be a riot, man. This episode's gonna be fun for
Bro, we're not trying to gang up on you right
No,
now.
not at all.
No, do whatever you want to do.
And remember, you weren't a part of this text chain, but he texted me and said, "You want to check the notes, make sure they're good." And I looked at him, I was like, "Yeah, they look good." I'm like, "It's your notes, man. Whatever you want to do, however it's good for you to do them."
Yeah.
And that's exactly what I was worried about. I was thinking
Yeah.
it might be a little bit too drawn out for these
right.
two knuckleheads, but
You should have known your audience, which is us too. That's all right. We're gonna get through it.
All right, there we go.
oh man, I forget where I was. now.
Reset there. Start at the top.
Start of chapter 2.
All right, welcome to episode 38.
Okay.
Good.
I'm excited for the rest, though.
Oh,
Joneson, man. Joneson.
got a hankering, huh?
Oh God.
One technique used in AI.
Let's just.
I'm lost now.
No, it's all right,
I forget
bro.
where- I'm
Here's-
just gonna move on.
How much? I don't think. Respectfully, I don't think
I'm
me
not
or
gonna try
Liam
and read-
or the rest of the people listening care about how AI works.
I'm
I
a
think
little
it's-
curious, but
Are you? You care about inductive and non-deductive reasoning?
tell me how it works. But like now, Oh man! Oh, the rigmarole, man.
Tell me how it works. But so basically, there's 5 things that it has to do to be considered intelligent.
This is good. This is good.
Now, dial it in. Right,
It's got to
here.
be able to perceive its surroundings,
Okay.
visually or whatever is.
Audibly.
Yeah, and then it's got to be able to problem solve.
Okay.
And then it's got to be able to reason and learn, basically.
Okay. That's good.
So
that determines intelligence.
those are like the 5 main points.
That
That probably it
Determines
branches off.
artificial intelligence.
I wouldn't say. I thought that was just intelligence in general.
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
just man-made, I guess.
I guess, yeah, because we're problem solvers.
But artificial. So like we are the baseline of intelligence. We are the definition of, because we have all of those things that defines our intelligence, which is where our artificial intelligence comes from, is because it lacks in all 5 of those things, but it can excel in certain points of those things.
What is the opposite of artificial?
Real?
Like natural,
So
Like
we would
naturally
be
occurring?
like natural intelligence,
Yeah.
I guess.
and they're just artificial.
Yeah.
What's one like above us?
I don't know, like the 4th dimension.
That's just
Something?
like
Is that what you're
It's
asking?
like an all-seeing type of deal.
Yeah, like omniscience, like all-knowing. Also, yeah, like what you said.
Yeah.
Omniscience?
Yeah,
Is that like Jesus?
basically, I guess. Is that-
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Respect that,
Okay.
dude.
when do you guys think the first AI robot was made? What year?
Well, it had to be the. I'm gonna go
19
with the xylophone.
The xylophone.
When? And you're gonna say that?
What? What?
I've always liked the xylophone. I just want to get that.
Just
in
had
the
to
conversation.
throw that in there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say 1962.
Doesn't the xylophone play music?
Yeah, you play
It
music
is an
on the
instrument.
xylophone.
Yeah.
Oh, it's an instrument.
Yeah.
I thought it was like a thing that played music.
No.
Music.
Uh-uh.
Music.
A xylophone. You got the little rubber mallets, and then you go.
Oh.
Bing, 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 bing.
Oh, it's like a big life-size piano. Kinda,
Yeah.
with sticks.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
You have a guess though?
1962. Go
That's
ahead.
really
Yours?
good.
Probably when my uncle did the telephone.
Alexander Graham Bell.
Yeah, we call him Alex.
1966. In Edinburgh, Scotland, a robot named Freddy was able to recognize a variety of objects and could be instructed to assemble stuff from the objects, like a toy car or something like that.
Really?
Where's Edinburgh?
What'd they name him? Eddie?
Freddy.
Oh.
I'm surprised
That's-
that was the first form.
Yeah, it was like one of the
You'd
earliest
think it
forms.
would be like a computer type program.
Right.
Like Pong.
Yeah, that's exactly
was
what
like
I was thinking.
the first
like a,
robot.
like a computer. Oh, a robot.
Yeah.
I thought you were meant the first form
No,
of
because
artificial.
computers were like in the
That's
40s.
what they had him do, assemble stuff. I would have taught
Yeah,
it like to
very-
fold my laundry.
Could have.
I think it was very like, what's the word? I don't know. Not a lot there, It was very basic. Like, he didn't have
elementary.
like fingers and
Homeschooled.
yeah. There you go.
Just
See, you
kidding.
you have a
Circling back.
pass to say that now because your girlfriend's homeschooled.
Yeah, it's true. But I have friends that are homeschooled. I didn't meet them till late in life, but
I imagine not.
yeah. No, homeschooled people get too bad
We
of a
worked
rap.
with the homeschool guy at Menards.
Lawton?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, was he ever homeschooled? dude?
You can't tell the difference between them.
Uh-uh.
You could on this one. Anyway, that's enough Lawton slander. Guys, he's a good kid.
He is.
Good kid.
Means well. Plays
yeah.
a lot of
Yeah.
racing games.
Good at 'em.
Anyways.
Can do backflips.
I feel like that's a staple of
In
those
work boots,
people.
dude. Yeah,
In
crazy.
work
I
boots?
thought he was going to break his neck.
Yeah, you're crazy. He's like, I think we were doing something one day, and I think he walks up and he just goes, "You want to see me do a backflip?"
That was about the first thing he said to us. Not a hello. What's your name? How you doing? You want to see video of me doing a backflip?
Do you think they have to have like something that sets them apart from like regulars?
100%. From regulars, yeah, 100%.
From normies?
Yeah.
Well, just people that went to public school or private school. Because it's like, you're obviously going to get slandered. Homeschool people have nothing against them, but you're going to get something like people are going to be like, oh, you're homeschooled. But if you can throw at them, I can.
I can do a backflip on flat ground in work boots. You're like, holy shit, kind of wish I was homeschooled.
Yeah.
That's pretty sick.
Kind of wish my mom would have kept me home.
That's my recess, was going just in the backyard and trying to
Yeah.
do a backflip.
My recess is
day
I'd
for
sneak off of the playground
16
and walk to Lawton's house. I'm like, you got to teach me this.
sitting there with just a bag of popcorn, watching him over the fence.
You just keep watching. He just keeps doing backflips.
Keep spinning.
One homeschool guy. Yeah.
Good for him.
So you wanted some examples of how you use it every day, like AI,
Yeah.
No,
everyday life. Well,
No.
several
I'm good.
several examples impact our lives today. This includes the Face ID on your iPhone, the search algorithm on Google, and the recommendation algorithm on Netflix.
Have you seen the recommendations when you're typing the keyboard?
Mm-hmm.
So if I'm going to spell the word you hit T, and obviously there's a little box in the like register zone. If I'm going to hit T, is the size of that box. But then the size of the H gets bigger than that box because that's the most common letter that people hit after T. And then if you hit H, the one on the E is huge. So if you hit T, H, and then you hit E, you can almost hit R,
Just on the
and
keyboard?
it's still going to hit E. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. So try it. Pull out your phone right now. You got it?
Yeah. Are you serious?
And do it slow. So hit T and then H. And then when you go to hit E, try to hit way off to the side.
That's why I mistype everything. It's not me.
Did it work?
No.
Oh.
Because I was gonna type like they. And so I press T. Like, are you saying like on the keyboard right here?
Yeah. Let me see it.
Go ahead.
So if I do like LIA, okay, Liam's a bad example. TH, too good. Right there. See? So THR, too close. TH. I just had it. I wish you were watching when I was doing that.
I can.
Your thumbs are in the way.
YHE. So I hit the E there. I hit in between the E and the R, and it gave me the R. YHE.
Oh, that's what you mean.
Yeah.
So
So
like
like
the actual letters like increase in size.
no,
or like
just
the
the
register.
strike zone
Yeah.
that they're registering. They're like, okay, we're gonna expand this a little bit.
So
He might not
that's-
hit right on the R, but anything close to it. That's how
why it's so easy for me to like
type
I could write a whole message like this and not look at my keyboard once.
because it's predicting.
Yeah.
So the strike zones are getting bigger.
You know what's crazy about that too? That is the exact same keyboard that is in front of me on an actual computer. And I have that one. My thumbs could type a whole message and I have to look at everything I'm doing at a keyboard.
You look at your keyboard when you're typing at a desktop.
You
Are you-
probably don't.
You're a finger guy, I think.
It's not how it should be, I promise you that. My job also does not require me to do that. So I get 0 keyboard time compared to your 8 hours a day.
Do they even let you like around keyboards, or do they like point rifles at you if you get close?
They try not to let me.
You get near like an office and they're like, nope.
Get this Sparky out of here.
Yeah. I can type blindfolded.
Really?
Yeah.
You're really good at it? I'd say I'm in between you two.
I don't
then.
know if I'm really good. Like my mom's better.
Like, do you do it all correctly, like how you're supposed to?
I'm hybrid.
Your pinkies to the J or whatever they call it. I don't
Yeah,
know.
I'm hybrid. So like my left hand's really good at like natural, like you do it, and then the right hand kind of is just, it's a wild
just
card.
all over.
It's like left brain, right brain.
Yeah,
Because I do
hate
some pointer fingers for some letters I shouldn't, that I'd be scolded for if I was in computer school.
Did you guys have to take like a class in like middle school
Yeah,
for typing,
What was it called? Keyboard, I think it was called
keyboarding,
keyboarding. I think.
something? Did you have to do that, Jim Hill?
It's really where
Yeah.
the keyboard warriors stemmed from.
Yeah.
That's where it all began.
Mm-hmm.
They recognized the kind of power they could have.
That was terrifying though, because you'd have to type and then it'd tell you your words per minute. And then if it was like 7, you felt like an idiot.
7 words a minute.
That's horrible.
I
That's
would-
so
you probably
bad.
would feel like an idiot.
Yeah, but when I first started and you're doing it properly, 7's pretty low.
Yeah.
In 60 seconds.
That's
Yes,
gotta get like
that's
20.
Really,
You should have seen the words though, man.
20 people get like. I'm pretty sure it's like 120 something.
Some people do.
It was like 7
Not
words
me.
per minute, but the words I was doing was Broden's notes.
Okay, well that makes sense.
So it's like incognito tisophiv.
Extraordinary.
Yeah.
Just crazy.
It's like I just kept typing the word restaurant, which no one knows how to spell.
I'm learning. I'm slowly figuring it out.
Try to spell it out loud.
REST.
Yep, this is where everyone struggles.
AURANT.
No, it's ARAUNT, I think. Isn't it? See,
I
no,
don't
I
See, you
know.
don't even. Hang on.
No one really
How do you
knows.
spell restaurant?
I got it right here. REST. AURANT. That's what I said.
RUSTAU. Wow. See, I would mess
So
it
it's
up.
restaurant.
Restaurant. That's how I have to say it now.
Don't ever
Restaurant.
come at me again like
It's like
that.
Wednesday.
I hate that too.
We got any more notes on AI?
Yeah.
Yeah. So the True Depth camera on the Apple device projects 30,000 invisible dots to create a depth map of your face. It also captures infrared images of your face. So it's like the heat signature.
Oh, so is that like when they're doing like Ursula on The Little Mermaid?
Mhm.
When the people dress as it and then they have all those dots on there?
That's like motion tracking.
Oh.
I guess it would still, I mean, that's a little different. If it's projecting those dots, it's like seeing the depth. So like my eyebrows are this much farther away from the bottom of my eye.
There's got to be some AI mixed in there though.
Where?
I don't know. It's got to be in there.
It's everywhere.
Everywhere. Yeah.
It's everywhere now.
Yeah.
It's incredible.
Yeah.
So do you know what a Turing test is?
Turing?
Yeah.
No.
Like the test that they'd use on AIs and humans. Like if you pass it, you're human, and if you can't pass it, you're probably an AI.
Fucking how many stop signs? You're like click on all the stop signs.
Right.
Click on all
Yeah,
the
I
buses.
guess that's kind of a
Those
basic
piss
form of it.
me off. I'm like, a robot would, like, why do they do it? Would a robot just get it right away? That's why, and I have to sit there and look at it like a fucking
No,
idiot.
a robot wouldn't be able to
They
do
wouldn't
it.
be able to do it.
I don't believe that. I feel like a robot would be like, boom, done.
They can't tell.
It's just like a bot that you have programmed to your computer to do it. Because normally it's like when you're filling out information for like a contest and you gotta.
You're telling me that if Boston Dynamics can build a soldier that can
It's a
decipher
different
between,
kind of robot, I think.
Build a soldier.
but they can't build a
Tony
robot
Stark
that
built
can
this.
tell me if the photo has a fire hydrant in it or not.
Has no
That's where
idea.
I'm calling bullshit.
That's way harder
It's like,
to do.
this is fucking, I don't even know what a fire hydrant is. That's what the robot tells you.
It hasn't learned it yet.
No,
That's the
I
thing.
guess not.
That's why it's artificial intelligence. It just doesn't know it. And it has no way of obtaining that knowledge.
Yeah.
Because we don't show it. We don't teach it.
Because
I'm
it
gonna
just
teach
does
it.
because it
I'm
just
gonna fuck
doesn't,
everything.
It just doesn't.
Everyone
know.
that's got these sites, I'm going to teach it. I'm going to say, I'm going to teach it. I'm going to be like, this is a fire hydrant. Choose this next time you get shown one of these. And then,
But they're like all different, you know? The
That
next time
is
you
what
do
you're doing
one.
to it. That it is artificial intelligence because it thinks it's a fire hydrant, but it wants you to clarify exactly where it is. So the next time it has more like information on fire hydrants so it can more properly do it. It's like a filter.
So you mean like when we're doing those things, we're training an AI?
Yes.
When we do those, are you a bot?
Yes.
We're fucked.
what are we training it for? They don't want us to get in.
They're taking over.
Fire hydrant recognition?
I don't know how me telling them where the fire hydrant's at's allowing them to make big old robots. It's
I
like,
guess-
yeah, he knows where it's at. And then they plug this into the robot and he's like, I can shoot guns now.
It's like Moneyball where he's like, Billy likes to keep the money on the field. You just can't see it. Where's my dollar at?
Yeah. Yeah, I guess I don't know. I think it'd be cool if you were to, if Nathan's wrong, if you were to teach the AI this, then that company goes out of business and you have another company right behind it. That's the new way. Here's the new way to keep robots out. So really, you're just sabotaging them to build yourself up.
Suppose I've never thought about it like that.
You're kind of smart sometimes.
What can I
You
say?
got, like rays of sunshine every once in a while.
Hey, thanks, man.
Pretty good.
Fire
So
pump episode.
in June of 2022, Google suspended the lead AI engineer because for violating the company's confidentiality
You got it.
policies. Because he gave documents to a U.S. senator that said their AI named the Lambda was sentient and had a soul and had the brain power of a child at about 7 or 8 years old.
How is that even possible? Well, 7 and 8-year-olds are fucking idiots anyway, so probably wasn't that smart of a robot. It was probably still eating sand.
Were you eating sand up until recently? Or?
Oh, 7 or 8, I think, is when you stop, generally.
I don't know if I ever ate sand.
I don't know.
I think you ate a lot of stuff.
I think I maybe didn't.
Edible stuff.
Maybe 7 or 8's old. 2 to 3.
That's kind of pushing it. I'd say 2.
I just pictured in my head how old a 7 or
Maybe
8-year-old was, and I'm like, that's kind of old to
It's
be
like
eating sand.
third grade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess third grade, yeah.
That's probably about when they, if you're
Yeah.
still 7 or 8 eating sand, that kind of decides what classes you're getting put in.
So, yeah. I think, yeah, because it must be a 7 or 8 year old robot. Really, then it's like a robot kid, which makes it even harder to kill.
Well, that's like the whole thing. It wasn't, I don't think it was ever supposed to reach that level.
Yeah.
Or maybe it was, and that was the whole thing. And then it did. This is what I was talking about earlier. And it got to the point where it was sentient and it knew everything, not everything, but it was old enough or had enough consciousness to know that if you turn this off, it'll kill me. And they're like, maybe we fucked up with this.
That's weird. Would you turn it off?
Immediately.
Yeah,
so fast. Boom. So
Unplugged.
fast.
Do you think it's a button or do you think it's an unplugged situation?
What if it's one of those situations where you unplug it and the thing just keeps going?
Yeah.
So was it like, am I like physically looking at like a 7 or 8 year old?
I think it's a program.
Or is it like just
it's like
on a screen?
Right. It's a
on
program.
it's on a screen, but he talked to it every day. It was artificial intelligence. Like he was teaching a conversation and it was slowly learning and learning and learning. And then so finally it got to the point to where it was at the IQ level of a 7 or 8 year old.
Remember that time that I said people don't care about how it works? I think and the people I just talked to him, I think we care now. And I want to know how is he teaching him? What does that even, is it just a code? This is where the coding people come
they
in?
input code and
Zeros and ones.
yeah. And I think it's all like, it'll have it do something, right? And then it'll like be wrong. Like the trial and error, I think, is the biggest part of it. And then maybe it like writes itself after that. I'm not exactly sure. I didn't look into
Imagine
that
being
part
one of
of it.
those people. You just devote your life to just, I'm going to be this computer guy.
Look at how far it's got us.
It's got
Google
me
dude,
farther.
he went like as far to, he started telling his coworkers to tell them to ask the AI for consent before they started running tests on it. Like he would make people ask the machine for consent.
Really?
Yeah, like that's how much he believed.
Can we teach you stuff? Robot's like, nah, I'm not in the mood today.
Not
Tough week
feeling
at
it.
work, actually.
Yeah.
You guys asked me a lot of stuff last week.
Built a lot of iPhones this week. I'm kind of burned out.
I've been coding for literally like
My whole
24
life.
hours straight.
Yeah, that's nuts. I guess it's kind of off like on a tangent, but is it all like, is it a simulation? You think we're in a simulation like AI?
Do you think AI made us and now we're remaking AI?
Right. Or do you think that they made an AI and now that made us, that we're like a second lower form of humans, artificial humans?
Do you think Steve Bartman deserved all the hate he got?
Who?
God, I wish Liam understood the reference. He is the one that caught the foul ball when the Cubs were.
Oh. I understand that, yeah.
What a
Yeah.
callback.
Well, it's like you guys are like, do you think this? Well, do you think this? Well, do you think someone sideswiped my pickup? Because someone did. That's serious. I'm bringing that on the show.
It was a deer, right?
No,
Oh.
someone recently. There's
I
white
guess
paint
I
on
didn't
the
see
side
it.
of my
Right
truck.
now?
Yeah, right now.
It was me last week.
Could have been white truck.
Jeez.
I'm just kidding. I wouldn't do
Guilty.
that. I would tell
He's
you.
like, fuck, my truck is white. I got to back out of this now. That's all right.
I knew that going in.
But yeah, I don't know. A lot of people talk about us being in a simulation. Maybe
Like
we're
a
just a big
Matrix
game
type
of The
deal?
Sims,
Or, yeah,
The Matrix.
Matrix. Did you see the new one?
No.
I heard it was dog shit.
I don't know if I'm buying that. I think
You don't think it was dog shit?
I think it was phenomenal. I think the new Matrix was so good.
I'm not buying the critics.
Yeah, I'm not believing the hype, dude. They're fucking don't listen to them.
All right, that's fair.
No, I don't think. I think there is possibly a higher form of intelligence out there, but I don't think we're like I don't think we're a project.
Like some sort of science fair type deal.
Yeah,
Neighborhood.
I don't think the aliens like pull up from 6 light years away and then kick the feet up on the dash of their UFO and they're like, see what they're up to now. Like we're a sitcom form or something
Right.
like that.
Well, have you heard the theory that we don't see aliens because there's just so much more intelligent than us? Like we look at an ant and we don't give a shit about an ant because it means nothing. It's not intelligent. Do you think aliens look at us like that?
I wouldn't slander the ants. Have you seen the things they can carry?
It's crazy.
Yeah, they're super strong. They're
Really
very
strong.
They communicate really well somehow. But
But the ants still see us.
right.
So
They're
that
like,
means we
fuck.
could see the aliens.
Fuck, they're big. Do you think they think that? Holy.
Or maybe they don't even
That's what I would think if I was an ant. I'd look up and be like, Jesus,
Yeah.
it's massive.
Are we
my
God
God.
to the ants?
God.
I'd say, yeah.
You know,
If I was
there's
an ant, yeah.
some kid out there with a magnifying glass, and God is just really pissed off. that
Imagine
they
the
just-
world
he
being
got
that
his toys
small.
taken away.
Imagine the world, man. A piece of grass is like, geez, it's like a skyscraper.
Right. And then imagine being able to pick the fucker up too.
Yeah, it's
The
like
skyscraper.
We'll pick it up. Man, we could pick up the things at the same percentage of an ant if they
Right.
can pick up
Like body weight.
15
to
times their
strength.
body weight.
Right.
I think it's more than that. I think it's like 1,000 times their body weight.
Go ahead, Nathan. Yeah, that would be sick.
Oh, I thought he had something for us.
Oh, he's about to. I hope.
But yeah, it'd be cool if I was just like, I'm gonna take that house from that person.
Yeah.
And you just pick it up.
Walk away with it.
Yeah. The ant world. But yeah, it'd be crazy looking up. It's like, Jesus Christ.
About 20 times their own body weight.
20 times.
That's nuts.
So more than 19.
Yeah. So
4,000 pounds if you weigh about 200 pounds.
I could pick up a vehicle. So I couldn't pick up skyscrapers.
No, but if you could pick up an automobile.
Yeah. I'd be a repo man.
Oh, for sure.
Wouldn't even have
That's
to buy
what you came up with.
Wouldn't even have to buy a truck. I'd pick it up and just run with it over my head.
Gone.
I wouldn't even. I'd repo non-vehicles that don't even need to be repoed.
So you'd be a
Just take 'em
thief.
home, yeah.
I'd steal, yeah.
Steal.
I just put them on their roofs.
Like Hancock.
Yeah.
Hancock was an ant.
Was an ant.
What
Technically.
a circle that we've came back to.
Technically. Connect it.
So two of the biggest fears with AI is it becoming the dominant form of intelligence on Earth and it taking too many jobs from people. They've got AIs to do crazy jobs like journalism.
Yeah.
AIs are writing articles about current events now.
Mm-hmm. Well, you've seen all like the deep fake stuffs now and like all the shit like that. I mean, they can completely mimic voices.
Oh yeah, that dude had an AI write a Kanye song and he
Yeah.
sounded just like Kanye.
I wonder if it's if AI eventually gets personality, then it might get a little bit. Because if I think about the articles, if they're going to write an article on current events, the collapse of the U.S. dollar, if I'm a writer, I can add some of my own personality and flair in there, you know, my
Mhm.
own sentence structure. But
Like
if
emotion.
it can start, and funny little jokes and stuff like that. Whereas if AI starts doing that, then it's like shit. You know?
Then you'd never be able to tell the difference.
Yeah.
Well, I remember seeing one. Did you guys see that Sophia robot? She's an AI or whatever.
The girl.
Yeah, the like fully humanoid one. And they asked her a question like, would you ever harm a human? And like she took just a little bit too long to answer
Yeah.
the question and people were freaking out about it.
Do you think we'll date him one day?
God.
I don't know.
Not like us three.
One day,
We have girlfriends.
I want to have a girlfriend. Yeah.
Respectfully.
But I mean, you imagine that when you break down all the 5 love languages and all the shit like that, you could have a what?
No, we're good.
Yeah, neither of you give a shit about learning about your emotions. Fuck you
Because
guys.
I've already learned about it.
Yeah, me too.
Anyways.
You never stop. Anyway,
Have you ever stood out in the rain for just a little bit?
yeah, go ahead. You'll learn a lot about yourself. But you could make a robot, just build her, make her however you want. Who gives a shit? And then if she's programmed
Build a bear.
to like listen to you, talk to you, have conversations, shit like that. And for the people who are
There's a movie.
probably 400 plus pounds, that's probably it's a little enticing for them.
Yeah. Which, no offense to them, it's just harder to pull, usually, generally.
Yeah.
No, I don't know, speak on general terms, but
No offense. Yeah. No, there's really cool people that are 400 some pounds, but it's just a little tougher to pull.
yeah.
Yeah.
But I think there's a movie, it's called Her. Does that ring a bell?
No.
The guy falls in love with a artificially intelligent thing.
I can't picture it, but it sounds familiar.
It's got a guy with a big freaking old caterpillar of a lip sweater. It's crazy.
Sweater. Okay, Biz.
Yeah. Old Muzzy on there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, he falls in love with the robot. And then I think eventually it like tries to break up with him.
Damn.
Spoiler alert if you want to watch the movie Her.
Yeah.
But he's like, yeah, distraught that it's like breaking up with him. I can't really remember. I watched it a few years ago. 2019 actually is when I watched it.
Is it a recent movie? Or I mean within like the last 10 years?
Yeah, within the last 10 years, I think.
Hmm.
I know for sure actually it's in the last 10 years. It's in the last 4 years. 2019 is when it came out.
Came out in 2013.
Oh, 2013. Yeah, that makes sense when you did the 1,
Now
3.
we get it.
I was
No,
adding them.
I was, doing the same thing.
Yeah, trial and error. Next time we'll know it's
Learning.
Yeah.
You're an AI.
Yep.
Welcome to the club. So obviously you guys have heard about ChatGPT, the new one. That's
Yep. Use it all the
Do it.
time.
serious?
Yep.
For what? Are you paying member?
Our podcast notes.
Serious?
Yeah, maybe you guys should take a lesson.
Takes you, you
Wouldn't that
just
be
type
crazy
it in and walk it away.
if I had an AI?
If
to
it
think
did
about
that,
if it wrote a note or a podcast notes on itself,
yeah, super meta.
like I don't know, it just kind of breaks my mind a little bit.
Inception.
Yeah.
But yeah, I use them for the podcast, not like all the research. So I'll generate a podcast outline for a comedic podcast on last week's topic, space travel. And then it'll give me like section 1, talk about this, section 2, talk about this, section 3. And then I have bullet points. And then under those, I research different things and then just add it.
I gotta try that. Do you pay for it?
No. It's free. And there's a paid version, which is like $40 a month, I think, something around there. Yeah.
We did that same thing. I didn't, but my coworker who I was saying, I've talked to him about AI and different stuff like that. We have a weekly safety meeting and we didn't have a topic or anything like that. Or I think we figured out a topic. We were going to talk about like the effects of alcohol at the workplace. And
that's how your guys' safety meetings go. You just throw out, you spitball, like, let's talk about this.
Yeah, we should. Yeah. You're like, oh, let's riff on this.
Yeah.
Kill about 15 minutes. And
you want to do some more safety meetings?
He got into ChatGPT and he goes, write me a company safety meeting about the effects of alcohol at the workplace. And it, boom, done. And then we had like 6 bullet points or something to talk about. It was simple.
Yeah, it's changing the way things are done.
Yeah. Just got banned in Italy. They made
ChatGPT does?
Yeah, they
Why?
banned it in Italy. Let's see here. Italian officials said it violated privacy laws.
No, people are using it to write their papers in like school and shit.
Yeah. How would you tell the difference?
Everyone in
Exactly.
Everyone in Italy is a copywriter, and they're like literally took everybody's job in one day.
Yeah. So a Reddit user.
I wish it was around when I was in school.
Exactly. They get all this. Wow. My bad. Drank a lot of water today.
You were about to call the dinosaurs right there. Yeah.
You're
It looked
boiling.
like your mouth was full.
I feel great.
Yeah. Now.
What the hell was I talking about? Oh, yeah.
In school.
Like, everyone gets all the cool shit after we leave.
Yeah.
It's so much easier.
You can go back.
They got
You'd be
iPads now instead of textbooks.
You'd be like Billy Madison.
Just sitting there in first grade.
Back to school.
Yeah, you could do it. You could find your Miss Veronica Vaughn.
I'm good. I got a girlfriend.
Is Veronica Vaughn Billy Madison or Happy Gilmore? I guess I can't remember. That Veronica Vaughn
Happy
is
Gilmore,
one
'cause she
piece
was
of
the-
ass. Yeah, it's Veronica
Who
Vaughn.
was it? It was Mrs. What's her face in Happy Gilmore.
Yeah, I don't know.
Vicky Valentine or
No, that's the water boy.
yes.
Vicky Valentine.
Yes.
Did you know in all of Adam Sandler movies,
They're
the
VV.
females, their names are VV?
Mm-hmm.
Veronica Vaughn, Vicky Valentine,
Why?
Something. I don't know.
Virginia Bennett starts with a B in Happy Gilmore. Virginia Bennett's the writer.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Ask him. Yeah. Hey, Adam.
Cold call him.
Just wondering.
Cold call. Like a sales.
Yeah. I got a big pitch for you. I'll give you $5 if you tell me why all these girls in your movies are VV.
$5. I'd wet his whistle.
Yeah.
Mm. So I read a Reddit thread while looking over this, and some dude was asking ChatGPT some questions, and it asked it, "What are you?" And it was able to go back and fix errors on its previous answers, giving some examples of self-reflection, and shit.
It's okay.
I lost my spot though.
It's okay. So it answered questions about himself.
It slowly learns and learns and learns more, because I had saw a clip where I think it was on Joe Rogan. They were asking an AI, or maybe it was ChatGPT. It was like, tell me everything you know about this MMA fighter. And he was a little bit like not so known. And it said that it came up with results from whatever date it was, like all results from this date or something like that.
Yeah.
And then it was like they were asking the questions and different that, and it was pulling information. And they asked it again like 10 minutes later, and it had a new article written, all new, because it had pulled new information from different articles from what had been asked before.
Okay.
So it's constant learning and refreshing.
Yeah. So it's just becoming a better searcher.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Using itself to learn.
I like the ones that there's like a photo one that you can say, give me a monkey smoking a cigar
Oh, like the
on a
art?
yacht party.
Yeah.
And then it pops up. Yeah. That's sweet. I saw one that you can do headshots now. You upload like 240 or not 240. You upload like 10, 15 images of yourself, and then it generates 240 images in different things you can click. So if you want like a suit and tie one, if you want when you at a party, you skiing, and they look real as fuck.
Serious.
Yeah.
Let's play with that after this.
I don't know what it's called, but I'm sure a quick Google search could get us there. That's like completely removes the job of a professional photographer that takes headshots.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
Right.
Obviously, they're not going to be exactly the same, but they looked super real. Also, how about that Tinder game? You could be swiping right so many times. Not me. I have a girlfriend, but
it's a possibility.
yeah. Did you? Would
Pull
you?
up. I have a girlfriend. I'm
Okay.
good. Yeah. I'm none for me. How about you?
Taken.
No Tinder for us.
Yeah.
But for the single guys out there, if you're going to generate images of like, here's a picture of me skiing, and then
Yeah.
this girl swiping through your profile.
He's a skier.
He's a skier. He's on a yacht. He's
fighting a rhinoceros.
yeah. He's
now he's riding the
yeah,
rhinoceros.
it's just crazy shit.
Have you seen the Tinder swindler?
Yeah.
He was a guy that would get all these matches on Tinder, and then I don't know what
Swindled
happened.
him.
Yeah, he swindled.
Oh, wasn't that like
he
a,
would like live it. He would be in a different country.
A
and he'd be
docu-series?
like, hey, like I love you so much. You're the
Yeah.
greatest thing to ever happen
And
to
he
me.
just had a bunch of them.
Yeah. Send me $1,200 real quick.
Yeah.
And boom.
Which I think if you fall for that, you're so stupid.
Yeah. It's just nuts.
you'd get to keep all that money, right? Like even if they tried suing you,
I think they did try suing him, and that was the whole thing.
they couldn't get him for it, right?
No, they could not.
Yeah.
But my grandpa fell for that one time. Some guys from India called him. They put a virus on his computer and then said, we'll take it off. I don't think they put one on. I think he gave him access to it. And then they did. And then they're like, you have to pay $800. And then they got in this fuck you match back and forth because now he knew they were hackers and they knew that he knew that they knew. And yeah, and he kept calling him back. He's like, hey, where's Randall? I just talked to Randall. And they're like, sorry, we do not have a Randall that works here. He goes, really? Because I just talked to him. And then they'd hang up on him and then call back and be like, hey, I just want to speak to so-and-so. And they're like, oh, okay, we'll transfer you. And he's like, fuck you. Why'd you take all my money? And then he's like, no, fuck you, sir. It was awesome.
No shit.
Yeah.
Have you seen the videos of the dude where he hacks into like the hackers' like cameras and computers and stuff like that? And he tells them exactly what they're doing and he just fucks with them.
Oh, yeah, I have actually. Are they like a call center?
Yeah.
Some sort. It looks like a call
People
center.
start
basically.
freaking out.
Yeah.
You telling them what they ate for lunch and shit like that.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Some AI facts. Google CEO. I'm not even going to try and pronounce that name. Sundar something. Claims that artificial intelligence is more transformative to humanity than electricity and fire.
Is it Sundar? A lot of those are just repeats.
No, you could try and look at it if you want.
Sundar Pichai.
That can't be right.
Oh, I'm just going to pass it around.
Nathan, you can give it a shot.
Pichai.
You guys can talk while I'm reading this.
I would if I could read, but I can't.
I was just
Isn't
going
that
to
the one
pull
that he was
that
just
up.
on?
but-
I think I got Nathan's brain in my head right now. What the fuck? Oh, right there.
A little foggy.
The
Pachai.
illiterate.
That's the word you didn't want to try. A 6-letter
There's
word.
no way.
Pichai.
It's got vowels next to vowels don't go good.
I guess there's AI in it.
Allen Iverson. Survey from 2021 found that 56% of companies in the world have adopted AI in at least some function within the organization.
Like orphans. Oh,
Adopted? Is that what you're talking about?
you have to go to an orphanage.
AI orphanage?
Do we have an orphanage here? Where are they
I
at?
wonder.
Maybe. I thought there was always one across from the fairgrounds, next to the Capri Bar.
Oh, the come and go?
Oh,
Or
the
no.
Clarion.
They come and go. The orphanage.
They store the orphans at a gas station. Yeah, I don't know. I've never seen
Do we
one.
have an orphanage? I don't think we have one here.
Do they look like regular
I
buildings?
guess we wouldn't have a need
Yeah.
for it.
Well, it's not like they're disguising them, right?
Nathan, we got an orphanage.
Nothing like labeled exactly an orphanage, but I typed in orphanages.
Orphanages.
Orphanages
So we got
Orifices.
no results.
near here, and there was like 3 of them that popped up. There's Project B, it's a homeless shelter.
Yeah.
Nexus Path Family Healing, it's a foster care service, and Catholic Charities North Dakota is an adoption agency.
Look at that.
But you can always just drop them off at a church, can't you? So
I don't know.
I think you can.
A church?
Yeah, like you
think
can just
they
go
just
to
have
any,
to do the
any
right
church
thing?
and leave it on their doorstep.
What if, I mean,
How old? 12?
I don't think there's an age limit.
I guess under 18.
It's like you
Lord-
just turn
the
it
Lord
into
takes
a
After this,
priest.
I'll go
anybody.
stand in front of a church and just say I'm an orphan. See if they'll take me in.
Just yeah. I'm.
Point you to a soup
You
kitchen,
what?
I guess.
Would you actually? Because I'm curious about what would happen.
Maybe.
Would you actually?
Would you actually?
You want him to fake being an orphan?
Jokes aside, I am curious about
I
it.
am a
Constantly
little
there,
curious.
so-
I will Venmo you 20
Because there's
bucks.
obviously, you hear the stories about people leaving a baby like at a fire. What do they call where firemen are?
Fire station?
Fire station.
Oh,
yes.
yeah.
I was gonna say a fireman's house,
a tough
but
one.
then you think of like his suburban house.
Some fireman lives there. Fuck.
He's off duty. Just
Yeah.
closes the door back on the baby.
But don't people do
I'll
that?
deal with that at 7 in the morning when
Yeah.
they clock in.
People do that, I think.
I don't know.
They probably do.
Don't they have like little doors that you open it?
They
If
do
you-
now. They just started developing those where like it can be completely anonymous to where if you open up the door, you can put your newborn baby in there, and then once you close it, and then there's someone on the inside of that building that takes that baby.
I feel like that's a coward's way out.
Yeah.
They should have like tack strips. So when you drive up to that door, you think it's anonymous and
Or
then you get
maybe
stuck there. And it's like, what are you doing?
A camera.
They know what
Text.
they're there for.
Yeah, I guess. But I don't know. I feel like if you want to give your baby up, just go through the documentation.
That makes sense. My dad was adopted.
Yeah.
That's what his biological parents gave him to the Catholic charities, whatever it was.
Yeah.
It was whatever
Which I
deal
think
like
is
that.
the more honorable route than just, I'm going to leave this thing outside.
More honorable.
Yeah. And then a couple of ants pick it up and run it to a fire station.
3 ants exactly.
How much money you guys think have been invested into AI since 2010?
Millions.
17,485,128,073 Trillion.
More
Yeah.
than that?
More than 17 billion.
450 billion.
Okay, less than that. It's $61 billion in the
That's
last
kind of a
10
lot.
years.
Jesus.
Have been, yeah.
That's insane.
How much money does Jeff Bezos have? Or Elon Musk, I mean, because he's the big AI guy, Tesla and stuff.
Less than that, I want to say.
I thought he had like 100-some billion
I
net
thought
worth.
I don't know.
Because he
Yeah.
owns like everything.
Yeah. Isn't he
Yes.
building some
He
like,
owns the
some
orphanages.
clock? Jeff Bezos is building a clock that is gonna last till the end of time. Like humanity will be done and gone for, and this clock will still be ticking.
I didn't hear
A
about that.
clock?
Yeah.
Like with batteries?
No, obviously not.
Super batteries.
I'll
At the
research
very
that
least.
next, but Elon Musk has 192 billion.
Oh,
my
that's a lot.
God. Most of that money's got to come from him then, huh? Investing into AI. Well, because that's
I would
all like
imagine.
Tesla is, isn't it? Pretty
AI.
sure.
AI.
It's mostly like self-driving cars. That's AI.
I think it's all self-driving cars.
You see that video of the self-driving car that just floors it and runs over that dude in that parking garage?
Really? Yeah. No shit.
No, I have not seen that.
Terrible.
No way.
It was awful. It wasn't funny.
It's terrible, but it's really funny.
Yeah. Some
Yeah.
old dude
Elon.
built a flamethrower. You seem like you'd be the guy to buy that flamethrower that he built.
Not a
So
I would
flamethrower.
like to have one. I'd melt the ice outside my house.
God, you could use 6 of them. Couple
could.
ants to hold
I
them
don't know.
up.
I think there should be, if you know you go to a shooting range, you could shoot a gun. They should have a flamethrower room.
I'm sure they do somewhere.
Because I want to dress like, caught myself in almost a really bad joke right there. I want
Uh-oh.
to dress like people that used it in war.
Really?
Yes.
Where were you going with that?
I'm not. I don't want to edit anything out of the show, and
Okay.
we're leaving the show how it is. So yeah,
Okay.
the people they wear them on their backs, and then they look
And-
like
And then what do
they
they, do
look
with
bad.
them? Yeah.
the people that like lit all of Vietnam on fire. That's what they burned down the
Yes.
jungle. Are you talking
That's,
about
that's
those
the
people?
person you want to be?
That's
the kind of guy you are,
No, I
huh?
want to dress like them.
Like in the
Nice.
hazmat looking suit,
Yes.
Monsters
I'm
Inc.
pretty sure there's a place in Vegas. I don't know about flamethrowers, but there is a place in Vegas that it's a gun range and they have like every gun fully automatic and you just pay for whatever. They have like Gatling guns or whatever.
I think it'd be heavy.
I imagine it
A
would be.
Gatling gun, yeah.
I think they
There's
put
a
it on a
video of
stand.
Gronk.
Do you think I could set up a turret?
Oh yeah. They have it all. I'm telling you. It's like
Like a
all
sentry
it's-
gun.
Yeah.
Do you go in an elevator shaft? You could throw hunter killer drones.
Maybe. Our little
Why do you have to
RCXD.
be in an elevator shaft?
Because you throw them up. What am I going to throw it into a 10-foot ceiling?
I mean, no, you could just go outside. Pretty sure the range you're talking about is probably outside.
I'd imagine.
Oh, I was thinking indoor range.
Why not? It could maybe it is an indoor range.
Could be. What if it rains? You know?
Stand there. Let it hit you.
Yeah.
Think about while you're holding this machine gun. What am I doing?
All right, what do you got, Broden?
Supercomputer identified 77 chemicals that could prevent the coronavirus from spreading, which helped doctors mitigate infection and develop effective treatment plans. That was in 2020.
We can't talk about that on the show. I don't think you can talk about that on YouTube.
COVID?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like I think
we'll
you
leave
either
that.
get demonetized or I don't know how it works. Demonetized for sure.
Well,
But we're not making money
so
on it.
I was gonna say, so what?
But I don't know if they
minus
take
$0
but if they
for
take
us.
the video off of YouTube,
Oh,
which I
guess we
don't think
want
they
that.
do. But
We're not
if the
running
video's
ads
not
on
out,
there.
you know why? Because Broden fucked it up. Talked about coronavirus.
Thanks a lot, man. Had to
Way
get
she
on here
goes.
and push your political views.
Yeah.
Unreal.
In 2020, Elon Musk predicted.
This moves on.
Yep. 2020, Elon Musk predicted that AI will overtake humans and grow more intelligent by 2025, and believes that AI is a perilous threat to humanity.
You tell me I got 2 years before I'm taking orders from a robot.
I'm just trying to figure that out because he's like the leading AI guy, and then says it's a perilous threat to humanity.
Someone also asked him if he would want to live forever if he's creating things that can make people live forever. And he said no. He said he could do it, but he doesn't want to because he thinks people are supposed to die. That's what keeps things going. Because he said, imagine you had someone from 1750 that's still alive today. Things would be so drastic compared to how they lived to now what we're doing. So he said that's just the process. People have to die.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
That's why our grandparents don't know how to work computers.
Yeah.
That's why I teach them how to use the email every time I go there.
Mm-hmm.
And then kids now, totally different. I mean, emails are obsolete. No, I mean, that's not obsolete.
You think emails will ever go away?
I don't think they can they?
Well, if they're replaced with something.
Well, I mean, what are you going to replace it with? I'm not that smart.
Well, if I have something like in my head that I can send it over to Earl.
Like the Neuralink chip that Tesla's doing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They put that in monkeys.
Then
now,
do I
think.
really need an email, you know? Because maybe at some
You
point
just
we'll
send
have
thoughts?
like a Tony Stark HUD display in front of our face at all times.
Yeah.
I just
Like
said
that.
HUD
That was-
display,
yeah,
but
I
it's
was gonna
heads up display.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a Napoleon Dynamite when he calls Tina a fat lard.
Mm-hmm.
Really lard means fat.
Redundancy.
Tina, you fat, come eat your food.
Fat.
Yeah.
Do you guys ever do that? Get the chip in your head?
Would I?
Yeah.
No.
For, I don't know, I guess efficiency
Hey,
is the
I
big
won't-
thing.
I won't knock it till I try it. I'll try anything once.
That seems a little beyond my,
I think I'm good being human.
yeah.
Do you think it makes you unhuman?
I think it's taken us to a place that will.
Like people playing God and stuff like that. Is that what you were kind of talking about?
I don't know about playing God, but it's like nothing. I don't think everything is supposed to be so at your fingertips and make life so easy for you.
We'll end up like the people in Wall-E.
Pretty much.
Yeah. That's
The
all.
fat ones
Yeah, that can't get up from their chair.
will be garden puddles.
Don't fuck around with that puddle, dude.
I don't know why. I
That's
just
my
assumed your
place.
story was just littered with big ones.
No, but it's like if you had a chip in your head that you could say like you've always wanted to, I don't know, go to Montana and see the mountains.
Yeah.
And then you're like, you just told the chip, you're like, take me there, dude. And there you're laying on your couch, like just like I am now, and I'm staring at the mountains, some gorgeous view. But that took everything away from me actually going there to experience it.
So you think it'd
As
be
a
like
human.
a real life scenario in your head, not just like I could pull up a picture right now.
Like if VR got that good,
Yeah.
put the goggles on, it feels like you could actually feel in there if you got that chip in your head.
Yeah.
Yeah. You could smell it.
But I would rather
It's like you're there.
go like just go do it.
Right.
What if you're not rich enough?
To go to Montana?
What if you live in Guam?
I could find a way to Montana.
You gotta pay like $1 million to cross the border.
Yeah.
What if you live in Guam?
They can do whatever they want. I don't know. That's not
They probably don't know about Montana.
I'm not wearing
Which is
those shoes,
unfortunate.
so I got no idea.
Yeah.
That's
Just
one of
put
those things.
Gas in your truck and drive.
Like if anyone else's opinion is going to be theirs, you know. If you're so rich that you want the chip so you can have everything at your hands and experience whatever you want, Go ahead. Doesn't
Yeah.
matter. I mean, that's not how.
What if they're
I
so
think.
rich that they get everything they want, that what they want is for you to have it?
Okay, cool.
And they say, you got to trap this man. We're going to put it in him.
Free of charge.
You tell me to do that?
No, that's what the rich person's going to do to you
They're gonna trap me?
and put it in you.
Yeah, the government's gonna hold you down, force you to get it.
No, they're not. I promise you that.
Over my dead body, he says. Yeah.
Yeah, that's all that's to say about that.
You think VR will ever get to that point, or do you think we're close?
To get to the what
Like
point?
to being in VR,
To the
virtual
government
reality. No.
trapping Liam?
Yeah,
I think we're a couple days
you
away.
think if I put the goggles on right now,
Tomorrow.
I can pin Liam down?
Oh, to where it's indistinguishable from real, like actual reality.
No, I don't think we're very close.
Have you seen where they started putting VR goggles on cows to make them feel like
Oh,
they're
yeah.
in like big green open like sunny pastures, and so
Right.
psychologically it alters their brain chemistry and makes them like physically different,
Make more milk.
something like that. Yeah,
Probably something to do with that.
it is something to do. Yeah, but that's very like we're treading the line right there. We're like, sure, I mean they're just dumb cows right now with a headset on, but it's not going to be any much different for us if we put it on.
What
What
if it's already us? What if you put the goggles on already?
What if you put the cows on the goggles, you put them in a brothel, so then they more cows. And it's like
A cow brothel?
Yeah, and then they think they're there, so then they bless you. And then you don't have to mate them. Like if you could streamline it so they just I don't know how the mating process goes with cows really.
I think a lot of it's people do it.
You don't.
People don't. It's
And they inseminate the cows?
artificially.
Artificial
Like
insemination?
they
Is that
will
what it is?
extract the
Yeah.
ejaculatory fluid from the bull and
And then
put
they
it in
just-
the cow
That's how that works. huh?
themselves.
Yeah.
So they're not actually getting like doing hookups.
No, they gotta. I bet some people still do that, but
Not me,
Like
I have
some-
a girlfriend. But I'm sure some do.
got a machine
Oh,
that they
I
put
didn't know
on.
that, I guess. News to me.
Uh.
I guess that makes sense though. You gotta give it the old bull a crank job.
Right.
Yeah.
I think they
Have
have,
you
a
ever seen where
machine
they do
for
that
it.
with horses? Yeah,
No,
dude.
I don't search that kind of stuff up and it doesn't really just
I
pop
don't
up
either.
for me.
Yeah, it's
The AI algorithm is not throwing, hey, Easton wants to see this horse work
See
here.
it cow jacked off.
well,
I'm sure it's littered on your homepage.
it's covered, dude. It's a mess.
Oh man.
You save enough of those videos, man.
You send
Just
them
keep
around.
feeding them.
Yeah, exactly.
Dude,
check
keep
it
feeding them
out.
to you. Oh, awesome.
What I wouldn't give to be a horse.
Nice
Are you out of
young
notes?
Stanley.
We got anything else?
No,
I
that's
thought I was
about
gonna
it.
wrap it. I assume we're at just under an hour.
I
maybe.
wanted to spitball an idea. I want to say something about the intelligence because when I was talking to my coworker about this idea I had, and I don't know if it already exists and shit like that, and hopefully no one steals it from me after I say this, but it's
Ooh. Hopefully no one steals it. Don't steal it, guys.
I'm on record right now saying it, so there has to be some form of way that
The
it's
verbal
still
patent.
mine. Yeah, it's a verbal patent. So I was saying, so everybody thinks about like, have you ever thought about building your own house?
Yeah.
Or when you have your dream home?
A container home.
Yeah,
Oh, that seems cool. I want to take a trip there, like Airbnb with some of my friends. You want to go to one?
a container home.
Yeah.
Or it's just like a shipping container, but
Like
it's
a bunch of
all
them
They're like
attached.
stacked like 5 on.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay. Anyways, I don't want to disrupt your story.
No, I was thinking about that the other day. I said we need to figure out a trip for this year.
Container home in the woods.
But so being an electrician, we have to follow a lot of electrical codes and shit
Yes.
like that. So what if there was an AI? So these people design, they say, I want to have 5-bedroom, 3-bath house with vaulted ceilings, and I want to have this and this and this, and the AI slams it all together and creates all the blueprints for you to make and print off, all conforming to different electrical codes, plumbing and stuff like that. And it just gives it to you, and then you give it to it because it has to be signed off by an architect.
Yep.
And then as simple as that, to where like you have just now completely typed in
You've taken
all-
out the middleman almost.
essentially, yeah. And you could do it all from like an app on your phone, to where like, it's like a scroll down. I want 5 bedrooms. I want 3 baths. I want to have,
Yeah.
it's gonna face the west. It's whatever.
That doesn't exist already.
That's a really good idea.
It might
give you like multiple layouts of
Yeah, and it I
your
think
favorite one.
it already.
So really,
does.
it's cutting out the code part where you're having to do all this and figure out, well, where do the outlets need to go, that kind of stuff.
Well, that would all be slammed. Like it would all be put into the blueprints already. To where like I guess it would alleviate the part of my job to where I would have to figure that out because you have to have outlets in certain spots.
Is this your way of trying to get fired?
No,
Just making a job.
I'm in a
because
union.
he's still-
If they
he's-
fire me,
yeah.
I'm fine.
But if you're like, God, I wish I could get out of this somehow.
somebody still go.
And then you're telling your buddy like,
Well, like $1 million
about this.
idea.
yeah,
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
Yeah.
If there was something I could make that I would not have to go to work again tomorrow, yeah, I'm gonna do that. You kidding me?
yeah, it's called assless chaps.
Shaps.
Chaps.
Those already exist.
That's why that guy doesn't work anymore.
What do you got, Nathan?
I hate to take a shit on your pontoon here, but
Why would you
it already
ever shit
exists.
on my pontoon? If you ever did that, if I owned a pontoon, I would kill you. That's brutal. What do you mean?
The
do you-
AI thing? It still needs some human input, but at the
For
end
what?
of the day, for designing homes,
Colors and stuff.
like from scratch?
it still needs the input from like how many beds, how many baths, but then it can.
Well, yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what he just
How's
says.
it gonna know what to make?
It's supposed to read your mind.
Really,
This one
dude.
doesn't read your mind, but
You have to have the chip to
Yeah.
use
Yeah.
that one.
If it's the first generation chip, you have to shove your phone up your ass, and then it's gonna fucking know. Apparently.
so
So what is what
so
else
you
does it do?
Googled it and you're like, I'm gonna take this idea.
I had no idea. No, I didn't think about that at all. What else is it? I mean, what about all the things that I said? Are you looking at it right now?
I'm looking at like an entire article here. I can't just speed read it.
Broden can.
Oh,
Never mind.
I'm
All right,
just
I guess
saying,
I'm going to work tomorrow. Damn it, me.
That'll happen.
All right.
Anything else? Anything else you want to spitball anymore?
I think I'm out of spitballs.
Okay. I love spitballing people. I used to do it much more when I was younger.
Yeah, I don't do it anymore. Imagine being in
just
a
such a-
restaurant and getting hit with the sloppy spitball.
Dude, it's so
Like,
it's
what
so
the fuck?
it's so disrespectful.
It is. It's gross.
It's awesome.
I remember when I actually spit on you.
Yeah, on my face.
Really?
Yeah. Hit him in the mouth with a PVC pipe though.
Yeah, so I spit my bloody spit at him.
And he was bleeding, so he spit on me.
That's sick.
Well, he was on top of me, had a PVC pipe, and I was like, get off me. He wouldn't do it, so I fucking smoked him.
yeah. Should have listened to you.
It hurt.
Yeah. The spit didn't feel great to my
Painful.
emotions either.
That's got to
Probably
be like
hurt
the
less than the
worst
PVC pipe,
form
but-
of disrespect is getting spat on, right?
Oh, it had
Yeah.
top 5 for top 3 maybe.
Just getting
Even
slapped
like
in the
hit
face is a big
demoralizing.
one, yeah.
You really got to not like someone to spit on him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really didn't like you after you smacked me like that.
Yeah.
So.
Like, oh, think of something worse. What's something worse you could do than spit on him?
I don't know. I just said getting slapped across the face.
I think I'd rather that than get spit on.
Yeah.
I'd rather get that than spit on.
Slash your tires.
Nah.
That's not a big deal.
Yeah.
You go out and slash my tires right now. I wouldn't be too upset about
You
it.
got an example
Kill
of
a family
demoralizing
member?
actions?
I wouldn't like
No,
that.
I think the worst demoralizing action is the backhand. Because if
Yeah.
you're gonna stand in front of someone and you're gonna slap them, they're gonna see it coming the whole way there. But if you're gonna be
If you bring it
like
from the opposite
backhanded,
side,
you have to
they'll have no
watch
idea.
them line up for it and then go for it. That's so much more disrespectful.
What if you go from the bottom like a chin flip?
Like an uppercut? like
Just
an
like
uppercut
tap?
backhand?
Yeah.
up slap?
Up
Huh?
slap.
Up
Maybe the
Up tap?
backhand to the junk, knee to the chin.
That's
They're
a
gonna
big
bend
one.
over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to utilize that one at the next
Or-
bar.
Backhand to the junk, they bend over. You grab the top of their head, leap on top, so now their head's facing that way in between your legs, and then you sit on their head when it hits the floor.
You teabag.
Yeah, it's like the reverse tea bag,
Yeah.
the ass bag.
Like when Shaq dunked that one dude and dunked on him and posterized him and landed around his waist or whatever and
Yeah.
pushed him like, yeah. That was the top 5. Disrespectful.
And then you give them a wedgie.
And he gave him, shoved his
I think a
head in the
wedgie,
toilet.
wedgie could be on the list.
Yeah.
That's a.
But yeah, I think you have to do it.
So what about a swirly?
Oof? If someone could get me in the air to give me a swirly,
Yeah.
because the swirlies I picture you're holding them by the ankles.
Oh yeah. 100%.
Like a keg stand.
Yeah.
You're just dunking them in there like a chicken nugget in some drink.
Yeah, but yeah, those are all not great.
Wow. AI, huh?
Or getting pantsed.
Getting pants. That one's bad. Never been there.
Pantsed?
Yeah.
I think I've been
Belt's too
pants
tight.
before. Maybe not in public, but
Getting pants, but you're small. It's worse.
Catch on a cold day. Is that
Yeah.
what you're saying?
Getting pants in the winter. It's much worse.
Bad. Way bad.
Way bad. All right, let's wrap this episode up.
All right.
Yeah.
Everybody, thanks for listening. Appreciate it.
All
You
right.
made it this far. Holy shit.
Yeah.
We're going to be back.
You're
We're
a
actually
trooper.
going to do this again. Oh, no.
Oh yeah, next Sunday's Easter.
I might be going out of town.
Ooh. That's all right. We'll
Figure something
it
out, everybody. All right.
Yeah, because I work Saturday and Sunday. I will not be able to film too. Yeah, maybe Monday night.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Yeah, well. All right. Thank you guys for listening. We'll see you guys next week.